Giggity, 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 goo. What's up, YouTube and Twitch? I'm just enjoying this inception right here. I'm gonna say, giggity, giggity. Take it easy, kid, and then wave at the camera. Giggity, giggity. Take it easy, kid. And then it's gonna wave at the camera. And then it's gonna do it again. Easy, kid. Wave at the camera. Uh-oh. There's too many things going on. Easy, kid. Wave at the camera. Alright, I'm done. Let's start this recording. Alright. So I brought turf battles up. And I got disconnected, which is awesome. So we're going to bring it back up. And we're going to create another character. And what we're going to do is I'm going to do a 15 minutes of every class in this game. The first 15 minutes and how it's going to be when you walk in. So right now it's 11:45, somewhere around 12:05 or whatever the hell. I'm going to stop. Or try to. And this is basically what you're going to do when you first walk in and kind of give you a basic idea of how it's going to play. And I'm going to give you a little tips while we're killing. Maybe I'll give you a little help. Alright, so really quickly type that shit in. And then we're going to soon enough get in here. There we go. We're going to start off by making a, well, Blade Warrior, since that's the one right here. And Blade Warrior is going to play a lot like Fist. So we may not need to make a Fist. You can just kind of get the idea. We're going to start with a human. Blade Warrior. We're going to be in lad. We're going to make ourselves a female. Long ponytail. Make it red. And then we're going to go back to the beginning and change our name to Jessica. I have so many different Jessicas in this game that I have to spell it so weird just to be able to name it. Anybody who sees the name Jessica, though, will most likely remember me. Alright, so we're going to go with that. That. Looks good, looks delicious. Alright, quick start, giggity giggity. Quick start means it's basically just going to go straight into character select and select the character instead of you actually having to click on the character. If you just press create, it's going to set you to the character screen with the one character, then you got to select it. But yeah, no big difference. Right now it is low population. It will get better, don't worry. This is just for the non-season. Whenever season comes out, the seasons come out, it's going to be a hell of a lot nicer. This is stuff we all made in season 2. What the hell? A 966 for 99 billion. Those are really nice though. 1614s, oof. Plus 9 boot, that's pretty sexy. A level 100 black dragon. Very nice pieces this guy created. Damn. Alright, so my item pieces look like shit. I broke most of my shit. I do have a nice jewelry set and a level 80 something dragon to take with me after season 3, but looks like there's the market's still a little bit here. Not very well though. The market will come back. Oof. Look at that beautiful piece of ass. 1712. Oof, I like that. That's from VV0. I don't know who that is in season 2, but they made a pretty nice set there. Damn. We got a 1513. Oof. I wish I would have made that kind of set for my red mage. Alright, so we're here in the town where you start off. What I like to do is just kind of get us around, get a little idea of what you have here. Just go straight out. Don't even talk to anyone. Don't. It's just a waste of time. You have no money on you. There's no real reason. There's nothing you can get if you walk around, unless you want to beg for things, which is not really recommended. But we're going to start off by killing anything purple or orange. Nothing red. Purple's best. All the time. If you want to level solo, it's very possible. All you want to do is go from where you're standing here. If you see my mouse highlighting the little green dot arrow thingy, that's us. We're going to go down lad. And you're just going to literally keep going all the way down this road. All the way down until you get about right here. And then you're going to go up. Basically just that. That's all you're doing. And that will get you to level 100. It'll take a while, but you can solo your way to level 100. After that, I'll show you what to do. And most of my videos actually do show you what to do. It has a lot of videos on this. I haven't done this yet, where I showed you what to do from the beginning. Because it is very complicated. We want to press K, And K is going to show you all your skills. You definitely want to make sure you watch this and level them up. You see how this one is blue? That means it's going to go in this blue slot. You see how this one's red? It's going to go right there in that red slot. So we're just going to keep on going down and keep on going down and keep on going down until you level all this up, and you want to grab your best two. Some people say like combo slash and butterfly is a very nice combo. I prefer just going with gush fly and I believe it was blade combo combination. But you do whatever you want, whatever looks the coolest in your opinion. It doesn't make a huge difference. But stick with the ones with the highest damage though. It does make a difference if you're using this versus something way up here. You're going to see a DPS difference. But if you're using anything down here, I'd say just pick the one that makes your character look the coolest while it's attacking. I mean, whatever you like at that point. But in order to level these, you need to hit with them. Even if you're getting power leveled, I recommend hitting something. Putting on enough gear to take a couple hits from one creature and just attacking that creature over again. If you do get power leveled and you are fighting things that you really shouldn't be touching, you're being power leveled all the way up to a certain level, and you just can't attack anything without just dying. If you go to town, inside town, there's these big giant piles of butterflies. You might be wondering to yourself, what the fuck do they do? They don't get me XP. Why are they there? They give you skill XP just as fast as anything else. In fact, probably better than most things. So if you were to just hold this down, once you attack for a few seconds, you can actually just let go, and you'll continue to attack. And we can literally just watch this thing level up for a minute. And if you were being power leveled, this would be a very legit way to level up all of this. Spend the 40 minutes, 30 minutes in town just attacking these butterflies over and over and over again until all of these level up. We're already at level 12. It doesn't take very long. Alright, so level 15, that's fine. We're going to be soloing anyway, so. Alright. We're going to head right out this gate, and we're going to show you what it's like to level up a little bit. Grab my phone. 11:50, so about 12:05 we'll stop this. We'll run it outside like we just began. Alright, we're going to attack these green king bees. You do not want to die. You want to get a few things of loot first so you can get a couple potions, and that way you can just do this very much easier. If you want the best, absolute best start, and you don't mind doing it, putting $5 in this game gives you the absolute best start possible. And I'm not just saying that for you to put money in the game. Literally, $5 gets you enough money to not only have the starting money, the potions, but very nice. $5 gets you one pack of what is it? Drop scrolls, which is, well, you can always get, if you put $5 in, you can do one of two things. I recommend one pack of drop scrolls. Reason why is because with a drop scroll, you get enough loot. Almost even at level 5, you'll get enough extra loot to pay for the entire pack of drop scrolls within 10 drop scrolls. Just from vendoring the extra shit you get and the herbs and stuff you stack up. You can literally just buy yourself those. The drop scrolls they sell from players for like 1.5 million, sometimes 3 million a pop. It sounds expensive, but you can make that much. Now at level 5, you're not going to make close to that, but you're going to make, you know, maybe 800,000 per scroll extra loot at least. And you'll use your first 10 scrolls, and then you'll start making profit on your next 10 scrolls, and then you'll make major profit on your 30th scroll, and you'll start making a lot of money using the drop scrolls. That's number one. Number two, every time you go AFK, set up a shop. Control plus O. O is in Oliver, olive, whatever. Control plus O opens up a stall. Put your $5 worth of drop scrolls, whatever you haven't used up, for the highest price you've seen them in town. Not necessarily like 10 mil. I'm saying put them up for like put them up for 3.6 million each. They're not going to sell. But if 2 of them sell, that's 7 million in gold. For what? For nothing. For just being AFK. If you'd like, you can start buying more drop scrolls and other things that people want. But stick with things people want, like drop scrolls, V2 scrolls, V3 scrolls, HP scrolls, those are high sellers. They sell like crazy every day. And you price them for the normal price. And when they sell, you buy TC for the normal price. And then you sell the scrolls again and again. You flip them. You can ask if I don't know the rates right now. I've been away for a couple months or about a month. If I were to take 100 TC, right, and I were to buy 2 packs of drop scrolls, I would get a 200 drop scrolls, right? So I'm going to take those 200 drop scrolls, and let's say TC sells for 4 mil each, right? Actually, no, let's say it sells for 5 mil each right now, right? So 100 TC would be 500 million Lenny, right? All right. So you take your 200 drop scrolls, and if TC is 5 mil a piece, right? That means you should be selling the drop scrolls for roughly about 1.5 million to 3, about half the price. You could probably get about 2.5 to 2.7, maybe even 3 mil per drop scroll, right? If they were selling for 5 mil per TC. So if TC was selling for 5 mil, you post your drop scrolls for 3 mil, and you sell a few, and you sell them all, you would make 600 million for the total cost of around, actually, you might want to raise the price a little bit. If they're selling for 5 mil per TC, I would probably ask 4 mil per. And that way you're going to make 800 million over time for your original 500 million investment. Now that sounds like a lot of investment for very little payoff. But if you do that with drop scrolls, with V2 scrolls, with V3 scrolls, with XP scrolls, all together in conjunction with each other, all at the right price, at a set price, at the normal sold price, you're going to profit on everything that sells. And if you're not doing this, then what are you doing? You're setting all of your valuables in your storage and letting it sit there. Doing what? Nothing. It's just sitting there. That's all it's doing. That's all it'll ever do, is sit there and do nothing. Versus, why not use your vendor as a personal warehouse? Anything you loot, if you're not wearing it, why not sell it? Everything. Even if you're saving it for another character, you're not playing that character right now. Now, if it is something you are playing on a constant basis, then by all means, gear it up. But if you're just saving a piece of gear in case one day you want to make that character, money now is always, always better than money later. So I would recommend, definitely, like I've told 100, 300, 400 other people, stop using your warehouse. Unless you literally need to and you have a very smart reason for using it, don't use it. You can use it to store stuff while you're waiting to set up your shop. But if you're going to set up your shop every night, if you have some point where you can just turn on your computer and set up your shop, why not do it? You're going to make money while you're AFK. You're going to make money while you're playing the game. And you're going to make money... Oh, let me just pull up my chat just to make sure no one's... Alright. It's just all about making money from every angle. I talk to hundreds of players all the time of how I'll start the game, and they seen my shop that I had open for a while, TC Mart. I had thousands of scrolls up. I was making literally 1 to 3 billion Lenny every day was moving through me. Now, probably only 600 million of that was profit. But 3 billion in some days went through my hands. Some days it was only 1.5 billion. And I say that literally saying only 1.5. For about a month there, 1.5 billion in a day was my lowest that I moved. Now, out of 1.5 billion, my lowest amount of profit I made in one day was 200 mil. That was I wasn't really doing a whole lot. But most of the time, my profit was around 400 million to 1.9 billion every day. And that's just from farming regularly and keeping a shop open, not using my warehouse. The shit that was in my warehouse was my worthless shit. Stuff that I'm just stacking up, waiting to be better stacked to sell and post in my shop. If I had too much stuff to fit in one shop, I opened up a second shop. I had my shop that I had 24/7 because you can log into 2 different accounts at the same time. And why not? So you log onto a second account. You set up a shop, you put all your good items in it, and you just keep that on the side. Minimize it, pull up another client, and play on the other one. Every once in a while, you check on your shop, add whatever you looted in the last couple hours, and go back to farming. All you're doing is playing the game normally, but with a shop up, which is no different than in any other game when an auction house is present. If there's an auction house, you're just selling stuff while you're AFK. Why not do the same thing here? And I said that we had to keep track of these things so we can level them up, but even I didn't keep track of it, so it didn't even do us any good. Alright, we're going to put a couple points in. We're going to need magic attribute of any kind, so we're just going to pick white. And we're just going to drop a few points into that one for now. Bring ourselves to 130, and then we'll bring ourselves to a bit more strength, dexterity, and why don't we just auto stat that? A little bit of vitality. Alright, my cat's getting into something. I can hear her. Hey! Sorry about that. She was digging into a bag. I think she was ripping open her cat food bag. We should put that in the box. Alright. There we go. We got another one of these. Cool, cool, cool. We're doing alright. We got boots. We got a decent set of armor. It's not that we're trying to get super gear. It's that we're trying to get a gear set that allows us to keep killing without having to die. I don't like dying. Dying is a waste of time. It's a waste of XP. So we're gonna go back to town in a minute. Once we do die, we're just gonna keep killing until potions become an issue, and then we die. And then we're gonna go back to town and we're gonna buy some potions, sell our gear, make what money we can, and get what gear we can from the store. And we're just gonna keep on killing. It does make it a hell of a lot easier to level mages, and you'll see that when we get over to the mage. We're going to do blue mage, red mage, and yeah, archer. Blue mage, red mage, and archer after this. And it does get a hell of a lot easier with blue and red mage. With archer, it's a little easier than this just because you're ranged, but it's still going to be one at a time until you reach level 100. At level 100, as I say with everyone, spend all the money you can get on Seth gems, then magic and sorcery gems. Spend a lot of time in the level 100 East Lad to get Seth choice gems and get that, what is it called, Blade Fury up as fast as possible. What that is your AoE master skill, and when that is level 9 or 8 or 10, you can start AoEing. And trust me, I can't stress this enough. Trying to level an East Lad one creature at a time is just painful. Don't do it. I know people say, fuck it, you know, worry about that later. Get your, you know, just keep attacking and get power leveled. What if you can't get power leveled right now? What are you going to do? Just not play? Fuck that. Get your Blade Fury up as fast as possible. Do whatever you can to get Seth gems and get it to level 5. Once it's level 5, get some sorcery magic gems. If you pick up a few of those teddy bears that you can use up to level 160, use them. They're very easy to kill, and stack up your entire shield. Stack up your entire inventory. Throw away anything else with only Seth gems, sorcery gems, magic gems, and Seth choice gems. Once you have, what is it, 30 sorcery and 30 magic, put them in your storage, wait till level 100, or if you're level 100, use them. Get your books, and then only save Seth gems and Seth choice gems. Once you have all your Seth gems, only save Seth choice gems. Whatever you have left, buy. So I'd say, you know, save yourself a couple teddy bears, maybe get 3 or 4. At level 99 or level 100, run all your teddy bears. Get most of the gems you can that you need for the books in the teddy bear island. And once you're out of there, you probably only need a few more. By that point, you probably picked up plenty to make you maybe 30 mil or 10 mil. Spend that 10 mil on the remaining Seth choice gems, or farm in East Lad. And now, I'd recommend just buying the Seth choice gems. Get your thing to level 9 or 10, hopefully 10, or 8. Again, hopefully 10. And once Blade Fury's up to 10, you're a fucking beast. You can solo level all the way back, all the way up to 300 with no problem at all. You never need to be power leveled. Power leveling does make it easier, don't get me wrong, but it's not necessary. Alright, we got 7 minutes left here. We're going to go down here a little bit. See, these are all yellow, so we're not supposed to be fighting these at all. You'd never want to fight a yellow target. You always want to fight purple. If it's not purple, it's not giving you the max XP. Let's just say it this way. A purple mob is 120% XP. An orange mob is, I believe, like 125% XP. And a yellow mob is like 100% XP. While as soon as it goes below yellow, it kills the XP. I think there's one more color before. Maybe not. I think it's yellow then blue. I don't remember. But once it hits blue, it's worthless. But again, we're at purple mobs again, so we're going to fight on these piranhas here. And we still haven't needed any potions or anything like that yet. Although this, I say that immediately and I die. This is what happens. Don't ever jinx yourself. It's a real thing, jinxing. Alright, since we got back to 10, we did level up this, so we got our second one over here, which will actually increase our DPS considerably since we got a second attack. We're going to go right over here. We're going to sell our junk, buy a couple potions. Nothing major, just enough to stay alive. Because we're not looking to spend all our money yet. And 5k for that. Let's not. See, wood is actually, you can sell it for about 200 gold per piece. Gemstone, you can sell it for about 400 gold per. Metal, about 200, and herb, about 500. And there's the leather, which is, again, another 500 gold per. And when I mean, we're going to do Control O real quick to set up a shop. And even right now, we barely even played. Actually, let's wait until we get a... I don't even have enough Lenny to open up a shop anyway yet, because it costs you money to open up a shop. So wait until you have a decent amount. But anyways, as I was saying, let's just add it up real quick. About 500, 1,000, so 1,100. Calculator. 1,100 times, oops. 1,100 times an average of, let's say, 360, since there was 200s in there. So far, we've already made 396,000 gold in loot. And we've only been on for, what, 12 minutes? Like, it may not look like it, but that's 396,000 gold right there. And that's enough to buy you anything you needed for this level. So, again, it's not... A lot of people don't even see how much money they're making. I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of players who will spend hours and hours playing every day and say, I make 3 mil a day. And be okay with that. Be happy with that. And be alright with that. And be like, okay, I made 5 mil today. That's insane. And then I'll go up to them, and I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but I'll go up to them and I'm like, oh, number one, I'll give them like a pack of red hearts, and then another pack of red honors, and a pack of blue tiers, and 300 Ceph gems, and I'll just start giving him shit for free, and then help him out, and then I'll level him up a little bit, and then he'll freak out and be like, how the fuck can you do this? And I say, I made 700 million in profit today, and I moved about 2.9 billion. And he knows my shop, and he's just like, how do you do this? And, you know, I make 5 mil in a day, and I'm like, oh, yay! You know, while I just made 700 million in profit. It's just a completely different game for me. And it's not that it's a completely different game just for me. It's that a lot of people are just playing it wrong, and not in a bad way. It's just, it happens. We're going to go to West Windmill Village, and that's going to be the Blade Town. East Windmill is your Fist Town. So, since we're not making a fist in these videos, I might actually, I don't know. I haven't decided. We're going to go through here. These are all the different armors and weapons you can buy. A lot of times I like to just get my first one here, And that way I don't got to worry too much about looting pieces. But these kind of really suck. Yeah, let's just do it anyway. Oh, that's expensive. We'll just fill in the pieces that we're missing. We don't need boots. We need a vambrace, a helmet, and a better sword. So let's go with the sword first. Again, you don't need to buy a weapon. I'm just doing it for the hell of it to show you where this is. I'd recommend just looting everything. Don't really buy any gear for yourself until you understand. Like, if you have a question like, oh, what gear should I use? It's not time for you to buy gear. That's the easiest way I can explain it. If you have to ask, if you ever heard that saying, if you have to ask, you shouldn't know, or whatever the saying is. I'm like George Bush. I don't remember the saying. But at the same point, if you have to ask what armor should you get, your character isn't ready for that anyway. If you have to ask what the price is of an item, most likely you don't have enough. That's why a lot of people ignore when you say offer, 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 because 99 out of 100, if you ask me how much for a tri-armor plus 7, if you've been playing a little bit, you should already know. And even if you do know, a lot of people who want to who want you to offer or tell you that how much you want to pay is just trying to get it cheaper. And I understand that. I do the same thing. But if you have to ask, most likely you don't have enough. And you always want to make sure that if you're going to spend money on your character, spend extra money. Don't spend everything you have. And what I always say is, again, when you're making your gear, don't go for just your class. The biggest mistake you can make is, alright, I'm going to make a blade, and the only armors and weapons I'm going to pick up is tri-blade, a tri-sword, and tri-armors, and tri-everything. But that's all I'm going to do. And I've done that plenty of times where an archer friend needed gear, and I made it a point to make a +8 a bow and a +7 armor set. After 3 days of farming, or whatever it was, maybe it was 2, I made 1 +7 sleevelet, and nothing else mystic made it to +7 or 8. Luckily, I still tried every other armor and weapon I picked up, and I made 4 +9s weapons, and 3 +8 armors, and 12 +7 armors that I ended up selling in the same time. And I made 3 billion gold while trying to make my mystic set, or a friend's mystic set. It was just, it's always better to just not really focus on your character, and then when you get the gear, cool. If you don't get it, don't kill yourself. Don't hate it. It's not, you don't destroy yourselves in trying to get one. Like if I'm just trying for a mystic bow, I see this happen all the time. Somebody will spend 4 days in the dungeon trying to pick up all the bows they loot, upgrade it, fail, upgrade it, fail, upgrade it, fail, upgrade it, fail, and spend 3 days doing that. You could have just picked up every weapon, fist, blade, bow, made 15 +8s. Everything but the weapon you were making made it to +8. You got a ton of them, right? And then turn 2 of them into +9s. And hell, trade both +9s for one +9 you wanted. I mean, if you really want to try it. But all that time you're wasting not picking up the other weapons, you might as well make the money. Money now, always better than money later. Alright, that being said, we kind of just circled and now we're nowhere near purple mobs. But you get the basic idea. Follow this down. That's why we all the way went over here. I don't know why. But you're in Lad right when you start. You want to go all the way down, all the way across. Keep going down. Follow that road. Follow the road. You can go down to the wasteland too. From West Windmill. What I recommend though is, again, you follow this road all the way down here and then up. Right? So you're going to go from Lad down past the battle arena up to the swamp. And then from the swamp, whenever you get to the point where you're not gaining shit from the swamp anymore, around level 87, maybe 90, something like that, you're going to leave, go back to town, and then you're going to go to West Windmill Village, where we went to pick up the blade gear, and you're going to walk straight out of there and take a right, and it'll lead you straight into the wasteland. You're going to farm the wasteland, the skeletons, and everything like that until you reach level 100. At level 100, you're going to go to East Windmill, or East Lad, which is right here. Vilox supply unit, I'll show you that real quick before I end this video. If it allows me, which it will not, because I don't have any return scrolls and I forgot to buy one. Always remember to buy return scrolls so you don't gotta walk back every single fucking time. Actually, return to lobby. We'll just show you in the next one. Alright. I wonder if it'll let me. Nope. I thought it would take me back to town. I forgot. I gotta actually exit and say safe zone, but whatever. Just... I don't feel like walking through all this shit. Ooh, wait a minute. Never mind. We're gonna show you right before we end this video then. This guy's gonna kill me. Come on, kill me. And we're just gonna sit here and wait for it to die. Goodbye, cruel world. Alright, we're back in we're back in Lad. This is where you start. And at level 100, again, you take from Lad all the way up, back to the swamp. And then from there, you get to level 87, 90 or whatever. You get to West Windmill. You go through there, go to the wasteland until level 100. We're at level 100 now. We go back to East Lad, and we talk to this guy. His name is Mun. He'll have a little bit of dialogue for you. You just click through it, and you'll end up in East Lad. You go out, you'll see a little town there like this with the storages and shit. Go out the front gate, take a left, and you'll see these level 100 mobs. Farm them until you're level 110. Move your way up to the docks, farm around there till you're level 120. Farm the fish until level 125. And then at level 125, you want to go to the V1 and do eggs up to, what, level 145, 160? I don't remember. And so on and so forth. You go back to East Lad for a little bit, and then you want to go to Egg V2 if you'd like, then back to East Lad until level 200, and then at 200 to 230, stay in East Lad, and then at 230 you want to do Frozen Land, Heyu Island, and V3. And of course, as soon as this new season comes out, maybe even V4. We'll see on that one. Alright, I will see you on the next episode. Enjoy turf battles, play your Blade Warrior, and don't forget, I said it already, but play turf battles. No!